Big round of applause for Helen Whittle. And for Les Collier. And your starter, Craig Pickering. Thank you, officials. Please take your seats. Okay then, so as we said, we are just about ready to get going this afternoon, so if we can have some swimmers out onto the pool deck, that would be fantastic. So as we said, the first event of the afternoon is going to be event 451, which is your men's 14 years and under 100 metres freestyle. There will be 11 heats in this event, and this will be heat number 1. Just a quick announcement before we do get underway. If we've got anyone in the spectators gallery who would be kind enough to be able to help out marshalling this afternoon to keep the event running smoothly, if you can please make yourselves known to the timing suite, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, that little issue with the, as we said, with marshalling has been sorted. If we give a lovely volunteer a round of applause for that one, thank you. All right, looks like the swimmers are ready to go. So as we said, this is going to be event 451, the men's 14 years and under 100 metres freestyle. This is heat number 1.
Lane 2 is Joshua Dated from Warrington Warriors. Lane 3 is Archie Whiteman from Warrington Warriors. Lane 4 is Isaac Pete from Great Howard. Lane 5 is Benji Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom. Lane 6 is Cole Hood from Wigan Best. Lane 7 is James Graham from the City of Liverpool. And Lane 8 is Sebastian Hailwood from Leyland Barracudas.
So turning first there was Benji Sutcliffe in a time of 34.08. Followed was Archie Whiteman at 34.83, and after that was Isaac Pete, 35.02. They made their way back down the pool. Archie working very hard in lane 3, seems to have the advantage at the moment. Coming back stronger in is Benji Sutcliffe in lane number 5. Benji or Archie, who's going to take the touch? Looks like Archie in 3. He does in 1:12.04. Touching second, Benji Sutcliffe in 1:12.14. And Sebastian over in lane number 8, touched in 1:13.27. Move on to heat 2.
Just letting you know then in heat 1, lane number 4 was a disqualification, so heat 1, lane 4 was disqualification. In heat 2, we've got lane 1, Noah Wild from Satellite. Lane 2 is Zachary Fitton from Workington. Lane 3 is Mason Grady from Stockport. Lane 4 is Harry Jones from Winsford. Lane 5 is William Kershaw from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 6 is Noah Burden from Satellite. Lane 7 is Porter Tinning from Barrow. And lane 8 is Daniel Barton from Wigan Best.
At the moment, looks like lane number 2 is going to turn first. Not far, let me see, actually lane number 6 goes round first. Beg your pardon to Noah, he went round in 33.96. Zachary wasn't far behind on 34.05. Very close this one. Looks like Zachary's out in front in lane 2, but lane 1, I say Noah working hard as well. A lot more noise in the pool area this afternoon, loving this already. As we said, lane 2 at the moment is still out in front, but this could be anybody's seat at the moment. So lane 2's hanging on, but the middle lanes are coming back hard as well. Who's going to come in for the touch? It is going to be lane number 2 in a time of 1:11.10. Move on to heat number 3.
And in heat number 3, we've got lane 1, Corey Owens from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 2 is Noel Elizabeth Tracy from Stretford. We've got lane 3, Harrison Dale from Southport. Lane 4 is Spencer Legatt from Stockport. Lane 5 is Marley Griffiths from Ulverston. Lane 6 is Freddie Ball from Wales Metro. Lane 7 is Lee Scholes from Oldham Aquatics. And lane 8 is Ben Saxby from Ramsbottom.
So Marley Griffiths is out on a flyer, and he continues to be so as he goes round here. He touches in 30.56, way over a body length lead over the rest of the field at the moment. Now behind Marley, you've got lanes 2, 4 and 7 as well, but everyone else is closing the gap. As we said, Marley's still out in front in lane number 5. Marley's making his way in towards the final 15 metres, still out in front at the moment. Entry time of around about 1:10. He comes in and touches at 1:06.56. Second to touch the ball is Harrison Dale, and in third to touch was Noah Lazenby Tracy. We move on to heat number 4.
In heat number 4 in lane 1, we've got Oliver Stanley from Preston. Lane 2 is Jasper Weller from Satellite. Lane 3 is Ethan Naylor from Wigan Best. And lane 4 is Finlay Arnold from Crosby. Lane 5 is Christine O'Connell from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Logan Ivinson from Cockermouth. Lane 7 is James Vaughan from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Freddie Hunter from Preston.
So fastest entry time for this one comes from Oldham Aquatics Oliver Parry. His entry time is 57.69. So we shall see how that goes later on. On the turn there, it was Finlay Arnold of Crosby turning around in 30.45. Followed by Jasper Weller, 31.44. And after that was Christine O'Connell, 32.66. The moment it is lane 2 and lane number 4 are out in front. Lane number 3 in the middle of there. Ethan Mailer working hard as well. So as they make their way, it is a lane number 4, Finlay Arnold, followed by lane number 2, Jasper Weller, and in lane number 3 is Ethan Mailer, becoming to touch the wall. Finlay Arnold, 1:05.97, Jasper Weller, 1:06.45, and Ethan Mailer, 1:08.10. Looks happy with that one. There we go, we move on to heat number 5.
in heat number 5, we've got lane 1, Archie Lorimer from Clitheroe. Lane 2 is Archie Fisher from Bolton Metro. Lane 3 is Owen Donnelly from Clitheroe, and lane 4 is Owen Wilson from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5 is Travis Minto from Fleetwood. Lane 6 is Callum Byrne from Southport. Lane 7, Thomas Fitzpatrick from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Isaac Shaw from Preston.
Can we now have all remaining swimmers for event 451, the men's 100 metres freestyle, to marshalling, please? So on the turn, it was the outside lane. Lane number 1, actually Lorimer going round first in 31.27, but it is very close. With Owen Wilson and Thomas Fitzpatrick. Just looking back down to the pool now, it still looks like Archie might just be leading the way there. Travis working hard over in lane number 5. They make their way under the flags. Looks like Archie's going to hold on to take this heat. And he touches in 105.22. Travis in 105.93. And Owen Wilson in 107.39. Off we go to heat 6.
And in heat number 6, lane 1 is Gerard Burrell-Sholokoff from Stockport Metro. Lane 2 is Christopher Jameson from Beckington. Lane 3 is Max Pearson from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Oshan Spence from Carnforth. Lane 5 is Benjamin Cook from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 6, Theo Talbot from Bolton Metro. Lane 7, Joshua Cole from the City of Liverpool. Lane 8 is Cormac Whiteley from Ramsbottom.
So Oshan goes round there in 29.91. Managed to have nearly a second and a half lead over the field on the turn. You can see if he can hold it as he comes back down for the second 50. The rest of the heat very close together. Oshan making his way through to the final 25, still with at least a body length on anybody else. Lanes 2, 3 working hard to track him down in Max Pearson and Christopher Jameson. It looks like Oshan is coming into the final 10 metres. Now he's coming underneath the flags. Oshan is going to come in to touch the wall. What time is he going to get? There you go, it comes on my screen. Oshan touches in 104.82. Second was Christopher Jameson, 106.81. And then Joshua Paul, 106.96. Move on to heat number 7.
And in heat number 7, lane 1 is William Grundy, Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Dylan Madigan from Cap City, Liverpool. Lane 3 is Charlie Wilcock from Ramsbottom. Lane 4 is Thomas Lars from Alsager. Lane 5 is Oscar Hodgson from Carlisle Cottage. Lane 6, Max Offord from Altrincham. Lane 7, Samuel Williams from Bolton Metro. And in lane 8 from Carnforth is Archie Spicer.
So in the first 50, it looks like it's Max in lane number 6 who's going to turn first. Sorry, my apologies. I mean Oscar in lane 5 who went around first. In a time of 30.28. The heat obviously getting to me. So once again in lane number 5 starting in front in Oscar Hodgson of Carlisle Aquatics. Thomas Large working hard in lane number 4 as well. Lane number 5, Oscar Hodgson coming under the flags. Touches the wall in 102.47. Thomas Large in 103.75. And Dylan Madigan in 104.58. We move on to heat number 8.
And in heat 8, we've got lane 1, James Fothergill from the City of Manchester. Lane 2, Alfie Owen from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Charlie Chadwick from Brixton, and from Preston in lane 4 is Seth Hutchinson. Lane 5 is Henry Taylor from Stockport Metro. Lane 6, Michael Gillespie from Altrincham. Lane 7, Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford. Lane 8 is Caleb Baldemar from Pittsford.
For event 452, the women's 14 and under 200 metres individual medley, we can now have the first 5 heats to marshalling, please. Thank you. So at the minute, it looks like lane 6 has got the slight advantage. Michael Gillespie, middle of the pool, not far behind him. Henry Taylor and Seth Hutchinson, as well as Charlie Chadwick working hard as well on the way back. Michael does touch in 1 minute, 0.63. Henry Taylor 101.65. And Charlie Chadwick 102. We move on to heat 9.
Heat 9, lane 1 is Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Isaac Chow from Everton. Lane 3 is Jonathan Waters from Blackwell Aquatics. Lane 4 is Ethan Kelly from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5 is Casey Lou from Bolton Metro. Lane 6 is Luke Kavanagh from Wirral Metro. Lane 7, Finley Parkinson from Knutsford. And lane 8 is Ethan McGuinness from Ramsbottom.
Well, very even as they make their way down the first 50. Let's see who gets around first. Here's lane number 5 with a time of 28.47. Ethan Kelly not far behind him. As is Jonathan Waters. As you can see in the pool, it's very close. Lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6 pretty much in a line together. Although, as we go, it's looking like lanes 3 and 4 just trying to pull away slightly. Jonathan and Ethan. We shall see as we come under the flags. Still too hard to go, too close to call. Well, there you go. Ethan Kelly touches first in 59.10. Jonathan second in 59.20. Absolutely fantastic. We move on to heat number 10.
Heat number 10, lane 1 is Luke Aitken from the City of Salford. Lane 2, Cody Bridge from Blackwell Aquatics. Lane 3, Daniel Coverdy from the Stockport Metro. Lane 4, Samuel Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom. Lane 5 is Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro. Lane 6 is Michael Wu from Altrincham. Lane 7, Saul Newson Dixon from Cockermouth. And lane 8 is Jack Wheeler from Winsford.
Once again, out in the front is Sam Sutcliffe in lane number 4. He goes round in 27.07. Got over a second and a half lead over Michael Wu in lane number 6. And said Sam out in front once again, very close with the rest. And lane number 3, Daniel Coverdy working hard, as is lane number 6, so Michael Wu. As he makes his way under the flags, see what time Sam can post. Touches the wall in 57.84, followed by Daniel Coverdy in 59.32. And Michael Wu in 59.40. We move on to the last heat in this event. This is heat 11.
In this final heat, heat 11, lane 1 is Thomas O'Brien from Stockport Metro. Lane 2 is George St. Tiff from Warrington Warriors. Also from Warrington Warriors in lane 3 is Joseph Ashley. Lane 4, Oliver Parry from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 5 is Ollie Bottomley from City of Salford. Lane 6, Simon Harrison from Satellite. Lane 7, Max Henderson from Cockermouth. And lane 8 is Burden Order from Prescott.
So 31st this time was lane number 4, Oliver Parry, 27.61. Just under half a second lead over Ollie Bottomley. Also working out in lane number 3, Joseph Ashley as well. Very even in the middle of the pool here now between Oliver Parry and Ollie Bottomley as they're making their way into the final 10 metres. Working very hard, both the boys. Who's going to take the touch? It's going to be a close one. It is Ollie Bottomley in 57.97. Oliver Parry 58.08 and Joseph Ashley 58.72. All right, there we go. That is, as we said, the end of the freestyle for the moment. So we are moving on now to event 452, the women's 14 years and under 200 metres individual medley. There are 10 heats in this event. This is heat number 1.
And in heat number 1, in lane 3, we've got Imogen McAllister from Workington, and lane 4 is Jessica Brudenell from Satellite.
So as I said, this is the first of 10 heats of the 200 metres individual medley. Way back when the entries were placed, Katie Lee Salford had the fastest entry time in 2 minutes 26.01. We'll see what happens with that. At the moment, lane number 4, Jessica, with the slight advantage over Imogen. It is only slight. They make their way back down on the backstroke section. So Jessica's entry time for this was 3:03.20, with Imogen entering at 3 minutes 4 exactly. So we'll try and remember those times, see how the girls do with them. Pretty much neck and neck. So if anything, right, looks like Imogen, who's travelled down from Workington, is going to turn first, as she does. 1:26.42. Jessica on 1:27.39. So as you can see, making her way up the breaststroke, Imogen, lane number 3. Has opened up the lead. Jessica still working very hard there in lane number 4. So Imogen touches this time in 2:19.12. Jessica in 2:29.15 as they make their way back down on the freestyle section. As a reminder, both of them, you said, it was Imogen whose entry time was 3 minutes 4 exactly. So Imogen making her way back down in lane 3, and then lane 4, Jessica, her entry time was 3:03.20. So as Imogen comes underneath the flags, she's going to take a touch of 3 minutes 2:87. And Jessica's making her way in, and she will take a time of 3:09.62. Well done, ladies. And we move on to heat number 2.
And in heat number 2, we've got lane 1, Laurie Whittaker from Preston, lane 2, Laura Dawson from Prescott, lane 3 is Serena Standring from Winsford, Also from Winsford in lane 4 is Annabelle Chan. Lane 5 is Caitlin Hume from Bolton Metro. Lane 6 is Lauren Berry from Beppington. Lane 7, Jessica Goldsmith from Winsford. And lane 8 is Maisie Lloyd from Wigan Best.
So after the butterfly section there, it is Annabelle Chan, and who touched first, so she's onto the backstroke. She touched in 35.70. Followed in second by Larry Whittaker over in lane number 1. She touched in 36.99. It is still them two leading the way. There's Annabelle turning first, 1:19.07. After that, Lowry, 1:20.15. Okay, we have some finalists to announce for the men's 100 metres freestyle, and the 11 and 12 years age group. Your finalists from Wigan Best is James Vaughan, from Southport is Callum Byrne, from Bolton Metro is Leo Talbot, also from Bolton Metro is Samuel Williams, from Ramsbottom is Cormac Whiteley, from Stockport Metro is Gerard Burrell Shasenkov, from Southport is Harrison Dale, and from Ramsbottom is Ben Saxby. Your reserve finalist to that one from Workington is Zachary Flitton, and from Blackpool Aquatics is William Kershaw. In your 13 years age group, your finalists from Carnforth is Osham Spence, from the City of Liverpool is Dylan Madigan, from Carlisle Aquatics is Oscar Hodgson, from Ramsbottom is Samuel Sutcliffe, from Stockport Metro is Daniel Colverdi, from Ramsbottom is Ethan McGuinness, from Wigan Best is Alfie Owen, from Clitheroe is Archie Lorimer, and your reserve finalists from Fleetwood is Travis Minto, and from Crosby is Finlay Arnold. Okay, Annabelle, as she has been for the entirety of the heat, is coming under the flags. And she's going to touch the wall in a time of 2:51.09. Seconds coming is going to be Larry, and she's going to touch the wall in 2:57 exactly. And after that, you've got Lauren Berry in 2:58.37. Well done, swimmers. We move on to heat 3.
And in heat 3 in lane 2 we've got Pollyanna Kershaw from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 3 is Marley Rose Garrett from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4 is Kate Schillinger from Winsford. Lane 5 is Autumn Paxton from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Lou Rosenwyn from Trafford Metro. Lane 7 is Olivia Wilson from the City of Salford. And lane 8 is Molly Lloyd from Winsford.
Coming back with some more finalists for you in the 100 metres freestyle for the men. In the 14 years age group, your finalists from Altrincham is Michael Wu. From Blackpool Aquatics is Jonathan Waters. From Warrington Warriors is Joseph Ashley. From the City of Salford is Ollie Bottomley. From Oldham Aquatics is Oliver Parry. From the City of Liverpool is Ethan Kelly. From Bolton Metro is Casey Liu. And from Satellite is Simon Harrison. Your reserve finalists from Cockermouth is Max Henderson. And from Wirral Metro is Luke Kavanagh. You now have 15 minutes for any withdrawals from that final. Or should I say finals? So at the turn is lane number 4, Kate, and goes round in 1:18.84, followed by Autumn, who turned in 1:20.41, and then Pollyanna, who went round in 1:21.74. As always, let's see what happens in the breaststroke section. Marley Rose Garrett coming through very strong in this breaststroke section at the moment in lane number 3 with the red hat of the city of Liverpool. Still too close to call really between, as we said, between Marley Rose and Kate in lanes 3 and 4. It looks like Marley will take the touch as they make their way back towards, as we said, home on the freestyle section. Again, so still lanes 3 and 4, but coming home very strongly is lane 5 in Autumn Claxton. At the moment, you would say Autumn's looking to be travelling that little bit better. She's got to the legs, look at her power coming into the final 15 in lane number 5. I say Kate's trying to stay with her, but Autumn's coming underneath the flags, and she's going to touch in a time of 2:46.97. Lane number 4, Kate, touches second, 2:48.53, and Marley Rose in a time of 2:51.17. We move on to heat 4.
And in heat number 4 in lane 1, we've got Lily Broadfoot from Barrow. In lane 2 is Evie Sampson from Southport. Lane 3 is Ella Grace Lawson from Warrington Warriors. And lane 4 is Isabella Falls from Blockermouth. Lane 5 is Alice Cumberledge from Satellite. Lane 6 is Layla Lawrenson from Fleetwood. Lane 7 is Emily Hall from Warrington Warriors. And lane 8 is Maisie Geary from Southport.
So after the butterfly, it's Ella Grace Lawson, who's turning first in 34.90. Not far behind was Alice Cumberledge, turning in 35.61. And she was followed by Evie Sampson in 35.73. The minute is still Ella Grace out in front in lane number 3. Got herself a nice lead as she's come through on the actual backstroke section of this one. Layla Lawrenson over in number 6, travelling well as well in this particular section of the IM. As is lane 4, Isabella. So Ella Grace turns round in 1:13.53, gives herself nearly a 5.5 second lead over Layla, who's second at the moment. So as I said, at the moment, it is still lane number 3 in Ella Grace. After that, we have got Layla in lane number 6, and then in 4, Isabella. They're all making their way up the pool. As we said, still holding on to a lead, lane 3 in Ella. Bella touches in 2:04.64, she makes her way home on the freestyle. Around about a 3.5 second lead now on lane number 4, Isabella. So Ella Grace's entry time. Let me see, 2:49.25. Comes underneath the flags. Ella's going to touch in 2:40.95. Next to touch the wall, Layla, time 2:45.10. And Isabella touching third, 2:46.99. Oh, well done, ladies. We move to heat 5.
And in heat number 5 in lane 1, we've got Honor Lucas from Preston. Lane 2 is Pip Harvey from Southcoast. Lane 4 is Isabel Hitchmore from Warrington Warriors. Lane 5 is Isabel Fletcher from Winsford. Lane 7, Olivia Edgar from Chorley Islands. And lane 8 is Amelia Gerard from Warrington.
Okay, we have all remaining swimmers to the 200 metres individual medley to marshalling, please. So going out strong on the butterflies, Olivia Edgar in lane number 7, touch at 32.71, over a second and a half lead over lane number 1. So at the moment it's still Olivia over in lane number 7 who's out in front, but working hard in lane number 4 is Isabel. Isobel, as is Isabel in lane number 5, both working hard as we said, but Olivia is going to be touching first as she goes towards the breaststroke section. As I said, it is still Olivia out in front, but catching very quickly in lane number 4 is Isobel Hitchmore. And now looks to be taking the lead, does Isabel. A very strong breaststroke section indeed from lane number 4. She turns around in 2:05.74. Touching second to come back on a freestyle is Olivia Edgar. Said coming into the final 10 metres, we've got lane number 4, Isabel Hitchmore, coming under the flags now, and she's going to touch the ball in a time of 2:42.62. Coming in next is Amelia Gerard in 2:46.53, and Honor touching third in 2:47.42. We'll move on to heat number 6.
And in heat number 6 in lane 1, we've got Kate Roberts from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Sophie Whittles from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Rachel Lewis from Cockermouth. Lane 4 is Joanie Dunn from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5 is Alice Holt from Wigan Best. Lane 6 is Erin McCurry from Warrington. Lane 7 is Nicole Farley from Prescott. And lane 8 is Ella Faulkner from Stockport Metro. So lane number 8, Ella Faulkner. After the butterfly, touch first, 34.05. Rachel Lewis was next in lane 3, 35.15. Followed by Nicole Farley in lane 7 in 35.67. Very close between lanes 3 and 8. Rachel in 3 and Ella, should I say, in lane number 8. So Rachel touching first in 1:15.82. She goes towards her breaststroke. After that is Ella over in lane number 8. Sophie Little's working hard in 2, as is in 4 and 5. Joanie Dunn and Alice Holt. Nicole Farley working very hard on the breaststroke section as well. So the field trying to catch, as we said, the leader at the moment in Rachel Lewis.
We said Rachel does touch first in 2:03.57. Second is Alice Holt. And third, Nicole Farley, as they make their way back down in the freestyle. So as you said, it is still lane number 3. Rachel Lewis, who's making her way back down now. Coming in towards the final 15 metres, middle of the pool, working hard as well. As we said with Joni Dunn and Alice Holt. Alice looking to be second at the moment as she comes under the flight, see if she can hold on to that. Rachel Lewis touches in time 2 minutes 40.54. Second to touch the wall is Alice Holt at 2:43.77. With Joni Dunn touching in 2:44.16. We move on to Heat 7.
And in Heat 7, lane 1 is Jasmine Boises from Warrington, lane 2 is Isabel Lloyd from Wigan Best, lane 3 is Gracie Louise Potts from the City of Salford, lane 4 is Lily O'Neill from Trafford Metro, lane 5 is Sandra Jacka from the City of Salford, lane 6 Clara Spence from Canforth, and lane 8 is Ruby Thomas from Winsford.
So Lily O'Neill touching after the 5, 32.68. Then Gracie Louise Potts in 32.71. Jasmine Boazzi's running third, 32.91. Still looks like it's Lily O'Neill at the moment, lane number 4. Lanes 1, 2 and 3 all very close together, looking for that second spot at the moment. Lily goes round first in 1:11.81. After that, it's Gracie Louise Potts 1:14.71, and then Isabel Lloyd in 1:15.09. As I said, lanes 1, 2 and 3 all very close together. Clara in lane number 6 is working hard on the breaststroke as well. Possibly even Clara moving up towards second place now. Although lane 2 in Isabel Lloyd is still working hard. And in front still is Lily O'Neill in lane number 4. As we said, the only sure thing is Lily's out in front. Very hard to see from there. We got a vantage point. You have got after Lily, it is lanes 1 and 2 in Jasmine and Isabel. So Lily turned. Let's see what she did in 1:58.98 as she makes her way for home. After that, as we said, it is lanes 1, 2 and 3. Jasmine Boazzi's and Isabel Lloyd in 1 and 2 with Gracie Louise Potts in 3. Sandra also working hard in lane 5 as well as Clara in lane number 6. We say Lily O'Neill's out in front. Jasmine Boazzi's working hard, gone to the legs, seems to be coming through into second place with Izzy Lloyd's at the minute in third. Lily touching in 2:36.30. Jasmine Boazzi's 2:38.62 with Izzy Lloyd on 2:39.70. We move on to heat number 8.
In heat number 8, in lane 1, we've got Hannah Lee from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Amber Rake from Cockermouth. Lane 3 is Isabel Liptrot from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Emily Blockstage from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. Lane 6 is Peichi Wu from Stockport Metro. Lane 7 is Petra Varga from Wirral Metro. And lane 8 is Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas.
A minute, cover the outside lanes leading the way. We'll have a look. Lane number 1 seems to be in front in Hannah Lee. This Hannah touching first at 32.92, followed by Emily Bloxage and then Evie Cutter. So they're making their way back down the pool. Looks like Hannah Lee's still out in front, but then you've got lanes 2, 3 and 4 all very close together. So it's still Hannah out in front here in lane number 1. Isabel Lipshot lane number 3 working hard as well. We said Hannah Lee still out in front in 1:10.73. After that is Isabel Lipshot 1:12.28 and then Emily Bloxage 1:13.50. As I said, anyone's still to take this. Looks like Emily's moving through now in lanes 4. Annalee's still working hard, as is lanes 2 and 3 in Amber Rigg, Isabel Lipshot and Evie Cutter still there in lanes 5. Lanes 7 and 8, and Petra Varga and Emily Wade as well. So here's Emily touching first, 1:57, 1:3, then Amber Rigg, Hannah Lee, Isabel Lipshot, then Evie Cutter as they make their way back down. There's still Emily out in front. After that, as I said, it is lanes 1, 2 and 3. Evie Cutter in 5 working hard to come back as well. As I said, Emily comes underneath. She's going to touch the wall in a time of 2:31.83. After that, Amber Rigg 2:34.15. Isabel Lipshot 2:35 dead. And we move on to heat number 9.
And in heat number 9, we've got lane 1, Iris Hurst from Warrington. Lane 2 is Gabriella Hunt from Warrington. Lane 3 is Abby Roscoe from Wirral Metro. Lane 4 is Grace Jackson from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Lily Houghton from Wirral Metro. Lane 6, Alyssa Boslin from the City of Salford. Lane 7, Amelia Williams-Blake from Trafford. And lane 8 is Peyton Chesters from Warrington.
As I say, it's Gabriella Hunt turning first there in 31.88. Following her was Grace Jackson in lane number 4, 32.75. After that, lane number 7, turning 33 dead. So Gabriella Hunt turning towards breaststroke now with 1:11.40. After that's Grace Jackson, 1:13.31. With Amelia over in lane 7, turning next in 1:13.32. So here's still Gabriella out in front in lane 2, touching this time in 1:54.83. After that, Grace Jackson in 1:55.44. And then Lily Houghton in 1:59.33. As they make their way down, it is going to be between lane 2 and 4 in Gabriella and of course Grace. looks like Gabriella's just got the little lead there, lane number 2 as they come under the flags. And she's going to touch the wall in 2:31.47. Grace Jackson 2:31.98. Abby Roscoe touching 2:35.01. We move on to the last heat in this event. This is heat 10.
And in this final heat, we've got lane 1, Emily Wynne from Bebbington. Lane 2 is Kerry Henry from Warrington. Lane 3 is Gabrielle McCulloch from the City of Salford, and also from the City of Salford. And lane 4 is Katie Lee. Lane 5 is Evie Clare from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Alice Volkovaya from the City of Salford. Lane 7, Olivia Mahoney from Cockermouth. And lane 8 is Olivia Watts from Warrington.
So Katie Lee taking us out after the butterfly, 32.48, followed by Kerry Henny, 33.10. So at the minute, still lane number 4 from Katie Lee. Turns around in 1:10.18. After that, it's Kerry Henny, 1:11.60. And then Alice Volkovaya in 1:13.77. So it is still Katie in lane number 4. Teammate Gabrielle McCulloch working out to catch her in lane 3. Katie turns on 1:55.84. Gabby turning around in 1:56.92 as they make their way back home on the freestyle leg. Also going well is Evie Clare in lane number 5. So Katie still out in front, Evie Clare flying back down on the freestyle leg. Katie touches in 2:30.89, Evie Clare 2:32.62 with Gabby McCulloch in 2:34.84. All right, so we move on to our next event, which is 453, the men's 14 years and under 200 metres backstroke. There are 10 heats in this event. This is heat number 1.
In heat number 1, we've got lane 3, Casey Costain from Wirral Metro. We've got lane 4, Jan Nazareth from Warrington Warriors. And lane 5 is Oliver Glaister from Watkington.
So fastest entry time for this one belongs to Stockport Templey Taylor. So when the entries went in, that was at 2:23.10. So again, as we move through the heats, we'll see if anyone can beat that. And of course in the finals as well. But at the moment, it's Warrington Warriors Jan in lane number 4. At the halfway turn, turns around in 1:25.61. Right, we have some finalists to announce for you in the women's 200 metres individual medley. In the 11 to 12 years age group, the finalists from Southport is Evie Sampson. From Winsford is Annabelle Chan. From Cockermouth is Isabella Fowles. From Warrington Warriors is Iris Hurst. From Stockport Metro is Autumn Claxton. From Winsford is Kate Shingler. From the city of Liverpool is Marley Rose Garrett. And from Blackpool Aquatics is Pollyanna Kershaw. The reserve finalist for this one from Southport is Maisie Geary, and from Barrow is Lily Broadfoot. Okay, so as he comes under the flags, Jan's going to take a time of 2:55.71. So just very quickly, some more finalists in your 13 years age group. Finalist from Cockermouth is Rachel Lewis. From Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. From Salford is Gabrielle McCulloch. Also from Salford is Emily Bloxage. From Stockport Metro is Evie Clare. From Wirral Metro is Abby Roscoe. From Warrington Warriors is Jasmine Boazes. Also from Warrington Warriors is Ella Grace Lawson. The reserve finalist from Warrington Warriors is Isabel Hitchmore and Olivia Watts. Well done, swimmers. We move on to heat number 2. So the last set of finalists for the 14 years and under 200 metres individual medley in your 14 years age group. Your finalists from Wirral Metro is Lily Horton. From Wigan Best is Isabel Littrop. From the city of Salford is Grace Jackson. Also from Salford is Katie Lee. From Warrington Warriors is Gabriella Hunt. From Cockermouth is Amber Rigg. From Wigan Best is Hannah Lee. And from Warrington Warriors is Kerry Henny. Your reserve finalists for this one, both from Trafford Metro, are Lily O'Neill and Amelia Williams-Blake. You now have 15 minutes for any withdrawals from that set of finals.
In heat number 2, we've got lane 2, Harry Burke from Penrith. Lane 3 is Samuel Lee from Trafford Metro. Lane 4 is Douglas Jones from Southport, and also from Southport. And lane 5 is Finlay Byrne. Lane 6 is Lucas Gaskell from the city of Liverpool. And lane 7 is Jay Mulama from Ulverston.
So at the halfway turn, it is lane number 3 who went round first, Samuel Lee, 1:28.42. Followed by Douglas Jones in 1:29.61, and then Harry Burke in time of 1:32.38. So as they make their way back down the pool, it is still lane number 3, Samuel Lee. Next is in lane 4 in Douglas Jones. And then running third at the moment, lane 5 is Finley Byrne. Lane 2, Harry still working hard there, as is Lucas and Jay over in 6 and 7. Touching the wall though, in a time of 2:57.46 is Samuel Lee. Next to touch the wall was Douglas Jones in 3 minutes, .17. Finley Byrne in a time of 3 minutes, 05.18. Well, the swimmers will move to heat 3.
And in heat number 3 in lane 1, we've got Daniel French from White Lake. Lane 2 is Tyler Smith from Blackwell Aquatics. Lane 3 is Oliver Crosby from St Helens. Lane 4 is Fraser LaVica from Winsford. Lane 5 is Freddie Sutton from Copeland. Lane 6 is Joshua Thistlewood from Stockport Metro. Lane 7 is Leo Talbot from Bolton Metro. And lane 8 is Thomas Horrobin from Fleetwood.
Can we have all remaining swimmers for the men's 200 metres backstroke to marshalling, please? So the halfway turn is lane number 7, Leo Talbot, turning in time of 1:24.77. After that was Joshua Thistlewood in 1:25.08. Freddie Sutton turning next in 1:26.56. In a minute, it looks like lane 6, 7 and 8 are out in front in this heat. So Leo Talbot turns first as he makes his way home in a time of 2:08.43. After that it is Joshua Thistlewood who turns next. And Oliver Crosby after that. So as they make their way in towards the final 15, the Sunflower runs at the flies. It is lane number 7, lane 7 is Leo Talbot, who's going to take the touch. Leo touches in 2 minutes 57.1. Coming in to take second is Joshua Thistlewood in 2:53.59. And Oliver Crosby touches third, 2:55.77. We move on to heat 4.
And in heat number 4 in lane 1, we've got Evelyn Blythe from Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Jack George from Winsford. Lane 3 is Archie Lorimer from Clitheroe. And lane 4 is William Crusher from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 5 is Tom Bell from Barrow. Lane 6 is Freddie Ball from Wirral Metro. Lane 7 is Rhys Pownall from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 8 is Luke Evans from the City of Liverpool.
So at the halfway turn, that's actually turning in 1:16.55. Now he's followed by Rhys, who goes around in 1:19.43, and then Luke Evans in 1:22.05. So lane 3 out in front, and then you've got lane 7 next, followed by lane number 8 at this particular point of the race. So still actually out in front as he heads home. As we said, it is still Rhys in second place, just short of 2 seconds behind at the moment. Rhys working hard to see if he can try and, as we said, catch Archie up here. Archie's still in front at the moment, but Rhys is working very hard as he comes through into the final 10 metres. So Archie is going under the flag, so he's going to come in and he's going to touch the wall at 2:38.78 with Rhys touching at 2:39.71. Next to come home, touching third, who's going to be William Kershaw at a time of 2:49.31. We move on to heat number 5.
In heat number 5 in lane 1, we've got Oliver Stanley from Preston. Lane 2 is Porter Tinning from Barrow. Lane 3 is Max Offord from Altrincham. Lane 4 is Mark Owen from Bolton Metro. Also from Bolton Metro in lane 5 is Archie Fisher. Lane 6 is Daniel Barton from Wigan Best. Lane 7 is Ben Noakes from Bolton Metro. And lane 8 is Freddie Hunter from Preston.
So Max Orford, turn first serve, 35.68, followed by Archie Fisher, 37.57. And with Mark Owen in turning round in 38.72. So Max still out in front, turning in 1:14.81. Gives him just short of 5 seconds over second place, which is Archie Fisher in lane number 5. Looks like Daniel Barton in lane 6 has took over third for the minute. Although you do have Mark in lane number 4, as you do Freddie in lane number 8, working hard. Max still out in front in lane 3, as we said. Still have Archie in lane 5. So again, Max turning round this time, 1:54.62. So they're followed by Archie, 8 seconds behind now. Daniel in lane 6 and Freddie in lane 8 having a battle, as well as lane number 4, which is Mark Owen for that third place. But Max is coming under the flags. He's going to take a time, 2:32.83. Looks like Archie Fisher is going to be next in lane number 5. And 2:44.60. And touching the wall third is Daniel Barton in a time of 2:47.52. So we'll move on to heat 6.
In heat number 6 in lane 1 we've got Lee Scholes from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 2 is Joshua Paul from the City of Liverpool. Lane 3 is Logan Evanson from Cockermouth, and lane 4 is James Vaughan from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Marley Griffiths from Ulverston. Lane 6 is Owen Donnelly from Clitheroe. Lane 7 Isaac Shaw from Preston, and lane 8 is Edward Marr from Winsford.
So after the 50, it's Joshua Paul in lane number 2, turning round in 38.06. Followed by Edward Marr over in lane number 8, in 38.57. Running third was Marley Griffiths in 38.88. So as I said, for the moment it is still lane number 2, Joshua Paul, who's out in front. As I said, Isaac Shaw now in lane 7, working hard, as is the rest of the field for that matter. So Joshua turns first in 1:28.1, but it is very close now. Isaac Shaw turning 1:21.12, with Owen Donnelly turning in 1:21.74. So it looks like we have a new leader at the moment. Let's see as he turns up lane number 7. Isaac Shaw will turn around first. He does this time in 2:02.18. Has a second lead over Joshua Paul in lane number 2. So as we said, it is still lanes 7 in front with 2 behind. After that, it looks like lane number 6 in Owen Donnelly at the moment. It says Isaac Shaw in lane 7 is going to be taking this heat. It's just a matter of what time he's going to register. He touches a wall in 2:42.13. Joshua Paul's next in 2:44.45. Touching the wall third, Owen Donnelly, 2:47.51. We move on to heat 7.
And in heat number 7 in lane 1, Harrison Dale is from Southport. Lane 2 from Blackwell Aquatics is Cody Bridge. Lane 3 is Thomas Rickles from Winsford. And in lane 4 from Cockermouth is Max Henderson. Lane 5 is Daniel Caverdi from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Harvey Kane from Barrow. From Satellite in lane 7 is Jack Hammer. And lane 8 is Christine O'Connell from Stockport Metro.
So the halfway turn, it was Daniel Colverdi turning round in 1:11.99. That gives him around about a 5.5 second lead on second place in Cody Bridge. And turning third was Cockermouth's Max Henderson. And so Daniel way out in front, as you can see. Coming after that, as we said, is lanes 2, Cody Bridge, and lanes 4, Max Henderson. So Daniel turns this time 1:48.90. That gives him an 8.5 second lead over second place. Max Henderson, he turned around in 1:57.46. After that was Cody Bridge in 1:59.11. So as Daniel makes his way back down, he said he had an entry time of 2:41. That's what that went in. I said quite a while ago, but let's see. Daniel's coming in. You'd imagine. So anyway, Daniel touching in 2:24.16. Fantastic effort from Daniel. Coming in next is going to be lane 4 in Max Henderson. Touching in 2:35.58. After that it's Cody Bridge in 2:38.78. We move on to heat number 8.
And in heat number 8 in lane 1, we've got Luke Makin from Copeland. Lane 2 is Thomas Foster from Southport. Lane 3 is Jonathan Waters from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 4 is George Dainty from Warrington Warriors. Lane 5 is Simon Harrison from Satellite. Lane 6 is Luke Brussels from Prescott. Lane 7 is Fergus Bell from Ulverston. And lane 8 is Thomas Bidgood from Satellite.
So lane number 4 turns first, sir, after the first 50. He goes round with 34.57. He's followed by Luke Brussels in lane number 6 at 35.28. And turning third was Thomas Foster, 35.46. Instead, still very close. And between the majority of the swimmers, you do have lanes 4 and 6 who are out in front. So the halfway turn, lane number 4, George David is turning 1:12.84. Second to turn, Luke Brussels in 1:13.81. And turning third was Thomas Foster in 1:16.22. Making good inroads on that length was Luke Makin there in lane 1, turning fourth in 1:16.38. So we've still got lanes 4 and 6 out in front, but then lanes 1, 2, 3 and 5 very close together. So George still leading as he turns at 1:51.76. Not by very much though. Luke Russell's very close to him on 1:52.51. Turning third now in lane 1 was Luke Makin on 1:57.68. But as I said, lanes 1, 2 and 3 and 5 all very close together. So making their way back down the pool. George and Luke fighting hard. George going towards the flanks. It is going to be George who's going to take the wall. George touches 2:27.82. After that, Luke Russell's 2:29.76. Who's going to take third? Looks like it's Jonathan Waters. It is 2:36.19. All our swimmers are there, so we move on to heat number 9.
In lane 1 of this heat, we've got Stunning Foster from Southport. Lane 2 is Lewis Brody from Stockport Metro. Lane 3 is Samuel Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom. Lane 4 is Joseph Ashley from Warrington. Lane 5 is Joshua Hayes from Wigan Best. Lane 6 is William Irvine from the City of Liverpool. Also from the City of Liverpool in lane 7 is Aidan Kearney. And lane 8 is Adam Brown from Winsford.
So turning first at the 50 mark was Joshua Hayes of Wigan Best, turning 33.93. Very close on the turn. Was in the lane next to him was Joshua Ashley of Warrington Warriors. So it is Joseph who's going to turn around first here at the halfway point. Joshua not far behind him. And tracking them two is William Irvine in lane number 6. Joseph just seems to put the foot on the accelerator here on this 50 metres. So he's still got Josh running in second, but William Irvine closing the gap there as well. Said Joseph turning this time 1:47.88, giving himself just short of a 3-second lead over Josh Hayes. With William Irvine not far behind as well. So he said he's going to be the Warrington swimmer, and then Joseph Ashley is coming back down, although in saying that, Josh and William still working hard, but he said Joseph is out in front. We're just going to have to see what time he's going to register once he touches the wall. This last 10 metres between Joshua and William is going to be interesting. William still working hard to try and catch Josh. Touching the wall is Joseph in 2:25.96. Next to touch the wall is Joshua Hayes, the time of 2:29.60, with William Irvine touching 2:29.99. We move on to the last heat in this event. This is heat 10.
And in this final heat of this event, we've got lane 1, Flynn Martin from Chorley Mountains. Lane 2 is Charlie Chadwick from Brixton. Lane 3 is Saul Nixon from Coppermouth. Lane 4 is Henry Taylor from Stockport. Lane 5 is Luke Kavanagh from Wirral Metro. Lane 6 is Henry Ball from Winsford. And lane 8 is Jacob Camden from Wigan Best.
So Henry Taylor on the first turn is leading 33.16. Himself over a 2-second lead on second place Flynn Martin in lane number 1, and turning third was Henry Ball over in lane number 6. So here's Henry Taylor turning 1:09.50. Next to turn Henry Ball 1:14.53, giving Henry just over a 5-second lead over Henry Taylor's got a 5-second lead over Henry Ball. There we go, we got there eventually. Running third is Saul at the minute on lane number 3. So, Henry Taylor turns a 1:46.72. Next to turn is Henry Ball. 7 seconds behind it. Henry Taylor at the moment, but he's running second. Also starting to work very hard now is lane number 5, Luke Kavanagh. Is lane number 3, Saul Nixon. Lane 1 going well. But as we said, lane number 4, Henry Taylor. Touches the wall in 2:23.24. Next to touch the wall is going to be Henry Ball in lane number 6 in 2:31.08. Touching the wall third, Luke Kavanagh in the time of 2:35.23. Okay, we move on. We move on to the next event, which is event 454, which is the women's 14 years and under 400 metres freestyle. There is just 11 heats in this event. This is heat number 1.
could I get a representative from Fleetwood to come up to the timing suite, please? A representative from Fleetwood to come up to the timing suite now, please. Thank you. In this event, Heat 1, Lane 2 is Emily Smith from the City of Manchester. Lane 3 is Bethan James from Hoylake. Lane 4 is Megan Templeton from Everton. Lane 5 is Molly Lloyd from Winsford. Lane 6 is Cara van der Merwe from Kendal. And Lane 7 is Amy Chalaton from the City of Manchester.
Okay, we have some finalists to announce for you from the men's 14 years and under 200 metres backstroke. So in the 11 and 12 years age group, your finalist from Oldham Aquatic is Lee Scholes. From Wigan Best is James Vaughan. Also from Wigan Best is Daniel Barton. From Winsford is Thomas Rickles. From Southport is Harrison Dale. From Blackpool Aquatics is William Kershaw. From Bolton Metro is Leo Talbot. And also from Bolton Metro is Ethan Blythe. Your reserve finalist for this one from Stockport Metro is Joshua Thistlewood, and from Winsford is Jack George. Moving on to your 13 years age group finalists. From Satellite is Thomas Biggood. From Leyland Barracudas is Reese Pownall. From Altrincham is Max Orford. From Stockport Metro is Daniel Colverdi. From the City of Liverpool is William Irvine. From Clitheroe is Archie Lorimer. From Ramsbottom is Samuel Sutcliffe, and from Preston is Isaac Shaw. Your reserve finalist from this one. From the City of Liverpool is Joshua Paul, and from Bolton Metro is Archie Fisher. Moving on to your 14 years age group finalists. From Stockport Metro is Lewis Brody. From Prescott is Luke Russells. From Wellington Warriors is George Dampede. From Stockport Metro is Henry Taylor. From Warrington Warriors is Joseph Ashley. From Wigan Best is Joshua Hayes. From Winsford is Henry Ball. From Southport is Dylan Foster. And your reserve finalist from Wirral Metro is Luke Kavanagh. And from Cockermouth is Sol Newson Nixon. You now have 15 minutes for any withdrawals. Can we please have a representative from Crosby up to the timing suite as soon as possible, please? A team manager or coach from Crosby up to the timing suite. Thank you. Okay, so as they make their way back down, so it is lane number 6, Cara. Cara touches the wall in 5:42.04 with an entry time of 6:11. Next touch in was Megan Templeton in time of 5:45. Come on, Lee. And in third was Molly Lloyd, touching in 5:56. Okay, we move on to heat 2. Okay, so as you can see at the 200 turn, it is Isabella who's out in front, turning 2:42.69. Turning next was lane number 1 was Olivia Knox. And turning in third was lane number 4, Serena. Still Isabella, who's out in front, turned in 3:24.52. Serena goes round next. 3:31.89. And running in third is Olivia Knox. And she turned in 3:32.90. So still Isabella still out in front, turns this time 4:06.60. Gives her a 9.5 second lead over Serena, as we said, in lane number 4. Still turning third, Olivia Knox in lane number 1. We said Olivia and Grace in lanes 1 and 2, respectively, the two 11-year-olds in this particular event. A fantastic effort at the moment. So Isabella is making her way home now. She turned on 4:47.72. Isabella had an entry time of 5 minutes 47. Serena still running second, turning 4:58.80. And as we said, Olivia still going third in 5:02.77. So Isabella makes her way under the flags as a reminder. Entry time she came in at was 5:47.50. Touches in 5:26.97. Fantastic effort there from Isabella, well done. The rest of the swimmers are making their way in. It's still Serena in lane number 4, who's going to finish second. She'll touch in 5:40.70. Next to touch was Sophia in 5:42.99. Well done, swimmers. So we're going to be moving to heat number 3. So in heat number 3, lane number 1, from Carnforth is Robin Salas. In lane 2 from Southport is Evie Sampson. In lane 3 from Bebington is Lauren Berry. In lane 4 from the city of Salford is Lily Hanrahan. In lane number 5 from Bolton Metro is Caitlin Hume. In lane number 6 from Southport is Maisie Geary. In lane number 7 from Leyland Barracudas is Elizabeth Adam. And in lane number 8 from Satellite is Jessica Brunel. Okay, so at the first turn, it was Robin in lane number 1, who turned in 34.78. So at the halfway turn, it is the City of Salford's Lily Hamrahan. As we said, in lane number 4 returns first, 2:34.95. Second to turn was Southport's Evie Sampson, 2:35.06. And running in third was Count Force Robin Salis in lane number 1. She turned 2:40.70. It's still very close between Lily and Evie, only 3/10 between them, with Lily just having the advantage on the 250 mark. So with 100 metres to go, still Lily out in front. 4/10 of a second, a little advantage. Oh, very close after that though. Lanes of 1, 3 and 5, 6 and 7 not far behind either. But as the girls make their way back up the pool, as we say, it's still lanes 2 and 4. Evie Sampson and Lily Hamrahan, who were battling it out to win this heat. So Evie Sampson turns first this time, but again it is still 3/10 of a second, nothing between them. So as you can see the splash, they go to the legs for this final 25 metres or so. Lane number 2, Evie, or lane number 4, Lily, who's going to have enough energy in the legs to get themselves home first. Again, not a betting man, but at the moment it looks like Evie Sampson might just have a slight advantage, and she does just decides to pull away under the flags. Evie touches in 5:11.50, with Lily touching in 5:12.25. Again, massive time taken off their entries there. Well done, ladies. Touching third. Now it's Caitlin Hume from Bolton, 5:26.71. Okay, well done. We move on to heat 4.
In heat number 4, today in lane 1 we've got Charlotte Peel from Winsford, lane 2 is Emily Taben from Warrington Warriors, lane 3 is Maisie O'Mahony from Cockermouth, lane 4 is Naomi Talbot from Bolton Metro, lane 5 is Isabel Durstilo from Altrincham, lane 6 is Lily Rosenwyn from Trafford Metro, lane 7 is Jessica Goldsmith from Winsford, and from Wigan Best, and lane 8 is Erin Waite. Just coming up to the first 100, lanes 4, 5 and 6 are very close together. And first to turn, 1:11.42 is Naomi Talbot, followed by Isabel and Lily Rose, very close together as well. Lanes 4, 5 and 6 turning so close together there. Naomi's still just in the lead. And after 200 metres, Lily Rose just taking the lead away from Naomi, but again they are very, very close together. Lane number 3, Macy, coming up close to the leaders at the moment as well. At the 250 metre mark, Naomi turning first just in front of Lily. At the 300 metre mark, we've got Naomi turning first with Macy second and Lily Rose coming up third. Very, very close together with these three swimmers at the front now. And coming up to the last 50 metres, we've had Maisie now taking a very slight lead from Naomi, and Lily Rose chasing the other two. And coming up just under the flags now, the first to finish is Maisie in 5:10.51. Lily Rose 5:13.10 in second place, and in third place Naomi Talbot 5:14.47. Well done to all the swimmers. Moving on now to heat number 5. In heat number 5 today, lane 1, we've got Alice Cumberledge from Satellite. Lane 2 is Pollyanna Kershaw from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 3 is Georgia Howard from Wigan Best. And in lane 4 is Caitlin Scaife from Southport. From the city of Salford in lane 5 is Amelia Atkinson. Lane 6 is Island May McAvoy from the city of Manchester. Lane 7 is Sophie Lee from Southport. And lane 8 is Millie McGowan from Liverpool Metro. After 100 metres, Caitlin just taking a slight lead, turning in 1:11.52. It's a very close race between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very evenly matched here. Amelia just taking the lead after the 150 metre mark. After 200 metres, these four swimmers, lanes 2, 3, 4, 5, very close. And we've got Amelia turning first. And with 100 metres to go, Pollyanna just taking the slight lead, closely followed by Georgia Howard. And coming up to the last 50, Georgia just taking the lead, with Pollyanna coming in second and Amelia coming in third. Last 50 for these swimmers now. Coming up to the last 25, it looks like Georgia's just got a slight edge. Coming under the flags now. And Georgia touches first in 5:06.74, followed by Pollyanna Kershaw in second, 5:07.39, and in third place Amelia Atkinson, 5:10.73. Moving on now to heat number 6. In heat number 6, we've got lane 1, Erin McCurry from Warrington Warriors. Lane 2 is Isabel Taylor from Wirral Metro. In lane 3, also from Wirral Metro, is Sophie Wright. Lane 4, Eva Webb from Stockport Metro. Lane 5 from Wigan Best is Ava Grace Hodson, and also from Wigan Best. And lane 6 is Isla Holland. Lane 7 is Emily Jackson Smith from the City of Salford, and lane 8 is Emily Hall from Warrington Warriors. Coming up to the first 100, lane 5 and 7 are quite close together. Who's going to turn first? Emily just taking the lead there, with Ava Grace very close behind her. After 150 metres, Emily just turning on 149.61, followed by Ava Grace. And Eva in third currently. Emily Smith turning first on the halfway point, followed by Ava Grace, very close behind her. And Eva in third currently. After 250 metres, Ava Grace just taking the lead here, with Emily very close behind her. Coming up to the last 100, Ava Grace turning first, Emily Smith turning second, and Eva turning third. And with 50 metres to go, we've got Ava Grace turn first, followed by Emily, and Eva in third position. Finishing first is Ava Grace Hodson in 5:02.94. In second place is Emily Jackson Smith, 5:07.75. And in third is Eva Webb with 5:11.68. Moving on now to heat 7. And in heat 7, lane 1 is Amia Chisnell from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Rosie Barker-Mayer from Warrington Warriors. Lane 3 is Kate Roberts from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 4 from Cockermouth is Rachel Lewis. Lane 5 is Grace Edwards from Satellite. And lane 6 is Violet Priestley from Bolton Metro. Lane 7 is Lily Duke from Stretford. And lane 8 from the City of Salford is Anna Lucas.
So out in front at the moment is Rachel Lewis. She turned that time in 3:05.75. Gives herself just over a second and a half lead. From Grace Edwards in lane number 5. Just as a reminder, as we said, after the conclusion of heat number 11, we'll be making our way into the finals. Your first set of finals this afternoon will be the men's 100 freestyle. After that, it'll be the women's 200 metres individual medley, and finishing off the weekend with the men's 200 metres backstroke. But before all that, we are in the middle of heat number 7. And still out in front in lane number 4 is Rachel Lewis. After that, in second place is Grace Edwards. And then lane 7 and 8 battling it out for the third spot in this heat at the moment. So as Rachel starts to make her way home for the final time, she turns in 4:20.37, just over a 4.5 second lead. Now from Grace Edwards from Satellite in lane number 5. And in third at the moment is Lily Duke, who turned in 4:29.97, but Anna Lucas from the city of Salford is still right with her. She turned on 4:30.44. Not making her way home. In lane 4 is Rachel Lewis of Cockermouth, and she hits the wall in 4:56.40. Coming in next is going to be Grace Edwards of Satellite. Touches in 5:02.37. And in lane number 7, looks like Lily's going to take the third place, and she does in a time of 5:08.16. And we will move on to heat number 8.
And in heat number 8 in lane 1, we've got Annabelle Rogan from Wirral Metro. Lane 2 is Amelia Fitzgerald from Winsford. Lane 3 is Emily French from Wirral Metro. And from Warrington Warriors, lane 4 is Iris Hurst. Lane 5 is Ella Grace Lawson, also from Warrington. And also from Warrington, lane 6 is Isabel Hitchwell. Then lane 7 from Wigan Best is Isabel Lloyd. And in lane 8 is Scarlett Hutchinson-Thompson from Bolton Metro.
So at the 150 turn is Iris Hurst, who went round first in 1:47.98. Isabella Hitchmore, her teammate, was second in 1:48.79. And Scarlett Hutchinson-Thompson of Bolton Metro turned in third in 1:49.58. So as we come towards the halfway point of this heat, so it is lanes 4 and 6 who are out in front, the Warrington pair of Iris and Isabel. After that, it looks like Scarlett is going to turn third, and she does, but not far behind is Isabel Lloyd of Wigan Best. Now looks like lane number 6, Isabel Hitchmore, is starting to make a little bit of a move for that first place. Still at the moment, in second is Iris, but lane 7 and 8 in Isabel Lloyd and Scarlett Hutchinson-Thompson. Battling out still in lane 7 and 8. So again, still out in front is lane number 6, Isabel Hitchmore. But still in second place at the minute is lane number 4, Iris Hurst. And moving into third at the moment in lane 7 is Izzy Lloyd of Wigan Best, but not far behind is Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson of Bolton Metro as well. A nice local derby going on in lane 7 and 8 between Wigan and Bolton. So as Isabel turns on the last time she was in front, she turns on 4:19.75, just under 2 seconds lead on Iris Hurst. Turning third was Izzy Lloyd. So as they made their way back down, as we said, it is lane number 6, Isabel Hitchmore, who's still out in front. Running second at the moment is Iris Hurst, but tracking her down very quickly in lane 7 is Isabel Lloyd. And if anything, looks as if Isabel Lloyd is just coming through now to take the second spot, and Izzy will touch the wall. So Isabel Hitchmore first in 4:55.67, Izzy Lloyd touching second 4:58.61, and touching third is Iris Hurst in 4:59.46. We move on to heat number 9.
And in lead number 9 in lane 1, we've got Isabel Fletcher from Winsford. Lane 2 is Scarlett Robinson from Copeland. Lane 3 is Olivia Mahoney from Pockermouth. And lane 4 is Caitlin Postolachi-Situ from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Jasmine Boazes from Warrington Warriors. Lane 6 is Anna Fennick from Satellite. Lane 7 is Ebony Thorburn from Southport. And lane 8 is Maya Smith from Burnley Bobcats.
So at the 100 turn, it was lane number 6, turning 109.85. And then you've got a cluster of swimmers all turning on 110s and 11s, so very close. So you can see Anna out in front in lane number 6, but then the rest of the heat, especially lanes 2, 3, 4, all very well bunched together. And as we said, still got quite a way to go in this particular heat. So the 200 metre turn is Olivia in lane number 3, turning 2:26.26. Second is lane number 6 in Anna, and turning third was Caitlin in lane number 4. But again, all still very close together. So they move into the final 100 metres. Turning first it was Olivia in lane number 3 from Cockermouth. Turning second was Jasmine Bouaziz in lane number 5. And then turning third was Caitlin Postolacci, who was in lane number 4. You see Olivia out in front in lane 3, Jasmine and Caitlin. And the right little battle in the golden lanes in lanes 4 and 5. So, as they come back down the pool for the final time, it is still Olivia O'Mahony from Cockermouth in lane number 3 out in front. Still can't pick who's going to come second between Jasmine Bouaziz and Caitlin Postolacci. Although Jasmine looks like she's got a slight lead as they're coming into the final 10 metres. Under the flags is Olivia, and she's going to touch in a time of 4:53.99. Next to touch the wall is Jasmine in a time of 4:56.93. With Caitlin touching in 4:57.61. Well done, swimmers. So we move on to heat number 10.
And in heat number 10 in lane 2, we've got Grace Rubble from Keating from the City of Manchester. Lane 3 is Olivia Watts from Warrington Warriors. Lane 4 is Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5 is Peyton Chesters from Warrington Warriors. Lane 6 is Megan Rickles from Winsford. Lane 7 is Lucy Dursley from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Sarah Mann from Preston.
Right, team managers and coaches, if we can now start to have the finalists for the men's 100 metres freestyle through to marshalling, please. So for event 455, 456 and 457, if we can have the men's 100 metres freestyle finalists through to marshalling. Thank you. So at the 200 metre turn, Megan Rickles goes round in 2:01.76. He's then followed by Olivia Watts in 2:23.19. Grace Wolf from Keating turning 2:24.24. So as the swimmers turn, you said into the last 100, it is still Megan Rickles out in front. She turned in 3:44.07, giving herself just over a 3.5 second lead of second place. Olivia Watts in lane number 3. In turning third, still Grace rolled off on Keating in 3:38.63. So as they make their way back down and towards the final 5 metres, it is lane number 6, Megan Rickles. Speed touch is in a time of 4:45.63. Next to touch is Grace Roboff and Keating in 4:49.99, with Olivia Watts touching in 4 minutes 50.26. We move on to the final heat of this event. This is heat number 11. So in heat number 11, lane number 1 from Trafford Metro is Georgia Cowgill. In lane number 2 from Warrington Warriors is Kerry Henny. In lane 3 from City of Salford is Alice Walker-Vaya. In lane 4, also from City of Salford, is Amelie Bloxage. In lane number 5 from Stockport Metro is Evie Clare. And in lane number 6 from the City of Salford is Katie Lee. In lane 7 from Cockermouth is Amber Rigg. And in lane number 8 from Warrington Warriors is Amelia Gerard. Turning first at the first 50 was Kerry Henny in a time of 31.65, followed by Amelie in lane 4 who turned in 32.03, as did Katie Lee, exactly the same time, 32.03 at that particular turn. So Amelie turns first this time in 1:06.07, followed by Kerry Henny in 1:06.85, and Evie Clare in 1:07.24, Katie Lee in 1:07.26. So again, Amelie just slowly starting to stretch away. Evie Clare still giving chase, as is Katie Lee. So at the 200 metre turn, it is Amelie out in front, 2:15.27, she turns on. Katie Lee's next, and she turned around in 2:18.26 with Evie Clare not far behind on 2:18.45. So at the 300 metre turn, Emily goes around in 3:24.38. Katie Lee's next. And right next to Katie is Evie Clare, in lanes 5 and 6 respectively. So Emily turns her home in 3:58.23. Then it's Katie turning 4:04.21 with Evie Clare not, again still not far behind, 4:05.05. And Emily making her way down the last 25. Entry time was 4:33.65. And she touches the wall in 4:31.19. Coming through next, it looks like it's Katie. Katie touches in 4:38.25 and Evie Clare in 4:39.39. Okay, so as we said, that was the end of the 400 metres, so now we move into our finals. And the first final this afternoon is event 455, the men's 11 and 12 years 100 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Wigan Best is James Vaughan. In lane number 2 from Southport is Callum Byrne. In lane number 3 from Bolton Metro is Leo Talbot. In lane number 4 from Bolton Metro is Samuel Williams. In lane number 5 from Ramsbottom is Cormac Whiteley. In lane number 6 from Stockport Metro is Gerard Borel-Sheslenkov. In lane number 7 from Southport is Harrison Dale. And in lane number 8 from Ramsbottom is Ben Saxby. So off we go with the first final of the afternoon. As we said, the 11 and 12 years 100 metres freestyle. And the early goings, I'm not going to pick anyone who's out in front because I couldn't tell you. Although it is looking like lanes 4 and 5 pushing away slightly. Although lane number 8 has gone out on a 5 as well in Ben Saxby of Ramsbottom. For a moment I'm saying lane number 5 and Cormac Whiteley looks as if he's going to turn first. He does in 31.62, got 0.4 of a second over Samuel Williams. So as they're making their way back down through the final 25, very close between lanes 4 and 5 in Samuel and Cormac. Oh, here we go into the final 15 metres. They're still going, and it looks like pulling away is lane number 4 in Samuel Williams. He's coming under. He takes a touch in 1:06.07. Second is Cormac Whiteley in 1:07.25, and touching third is Leo Talbot in 1:07.94.
Next is event 456, which is the men 13 years 100 metre freestyle final. In lane 1, we've got Archie Lorimer from Clitheroe. In lane 2, Alfie Owen from Wigan Best. In lane 3, we've got Oscar Hodgson from Carlisle Aquatics. In lane 4, we've got Samuel Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom. In lane 5, Daniel Coverdy from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 is Dylan Madigan from the City of Liverpool. In lane 7, Oshan Spence from Carnforth. And lane 8 is Finley Arnold from Crosby.
Some results for you from the 400 metres freestyle for the ladies. In the 11 and 12 years age group, in third place was Pollyanna Kershaw. In second place was Georgia Howard. And in first place in a time of 4 minutes 59.46 from Warrington Warriors was Iris Hurst. In your 13 years age group, in third place was Olivia Watts. In second place was Evie Clare. And in first place from the City of Salford was Amelie Blotzig. In your 14 years age group, in third place was Kerry Henney. In second place was Megan Rickles. And in first place from the City of Salford was Katie Lee. So swimmers making their way back down the pool. It is lane number 4, Samuel Sutcliffe, who's out in front. Giving chase in lane number 5 is Daniel Colverdi. After that, it's looking like lane number 3, Oscar Hodgson. As we said, as they come towards the flags, it is Samuel Sutcliffe who is going to be taking this one. What time's he going to register? 57.28. Then it is Daniel Colverdi, 59 dead. Touching third is Oscar Hodgson in 101.97. Okay, so we move on to our next final, which is 457, the men's 14 years 100 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Altrincham is Michael Wu. In lane number 2 from Blackpool Aquatics is Jonathan Waters. In lane number 3 from Warrington Warriors is Joseph Ashley. In lane number 4 from the City of Salford is Ollie Bottomley. In lane number 5 from Oldham Aquatics is Oliver Parry. In lane number 6 from the City of Liverpool is Ethan Kelly. In lane number 7 from Bolton Metro is Casey Liu. And in lane number 8 from Satellite is Simon Harrison. So, some more results for you from the boys 11 and 12 years 100 metres freestyle final. In third place was Leo Talbot. In second place was Cormac Whiteley. And in first place at a time of 106.07 from Bolton Metro, Samuel Williams. In your 13 years age group, in third place was Oscar Hodgson. In second place was Daniel Colverdi. And in first place at a time of 57.28 from Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. So on the turn it was Oliver Parry, but a lot of swimmers very, very close indeed. As you can see, it's a line. This is beautiful. So what we want to see is Oliver still out in front in lane 5, but the whole final working hard. Ollie Bottomley putting the foot down, tried to catch Oliver up. As is lane number 6 in Ethan Kelly as well. Ethan Kelly pulling away in lane 6 at the moment. Let's see who's going to finish where. On the touch, it's Ethan Kelly in 57.12. Second place is Ollie Bottomley in 57.63. And Oliver Parry touching in 57.68.
Next on is event 458, which is the women 11 to 12 years old 200 metre IM final. In lane 1, we've got Evie Sampson from Southport. In lane 2, Annabelle Chan from Winsford. Lane 3 is Isabella Fowles from Cockermouth. In lane 4, Iris Hurst from Warrington Warriors. In lane 5, Autumn Claxton from Stockport Metro. Lane 6 from Winsford is Kate Schillinger. And in lane 7 from the City of Liverpool is Marley Rose Garrett. And in lane 8 from Blackpool Aquatics is Pollyanna Kershaw.
So I've got more results for you from the 14 years, the men's 14 years 100 metres freestyle final. In third place from Oldham Aquatics was Oliver Parry. In second place from City of Salford was Ollie Bottomley. And in first place in a time of 57.12 from the City of Liverpool was Ethan Kelly. So touching first after the butterfly was Autumn Claxton, touching in 34.92. Followed by that was Annabelle Chan in lane 2 in 35.16. And then it was lane number 6 touching third there in 35.40. So at the minute, nothing to choose between lanes 2, 4 and 5. Although it does look, as we say, like lanes 4 and 5, Iris and Autumn. So making their way back up the pool, it is still lanes 4 and 5 in Iris Hurst and Autumn Claxton. As I said, the breaststroke section on this is starting to bring the final cross together, but it still looks as if lane number 4, Iris, is out in front. 3 touches in 2:08. 7/10 in front of Autumn, who's next in lane 5. We'll see who's got what left in this freestyle. So they make their way into the final 25. It is still lane 4. Warrington's Iris Hurst who's in front, but Autumn Claxton in lane number 5 is starting to put the foot down, trying to catch up. Iris is still working hard as well. They're coming towards the 5 metre flag. It is going to be Iris, it looks like, to take the touch on this one. Iris does in 2:43.41. Next is Autumn in 2:44.27. And Isabella touches third, 2:47.36. So we move on to our next final now, which is event 459, the women's 13 years 200 metres individual medley. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Cockermouth is Rachel Lewis. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. In lane number 3 from the City of Salford is Gabrielle McCulloch. In lane number 4 from City of Salford is Emily Bloxage. In lane number 5 from Stockport Metro is Evie Clare. In lane number 6 from Wirral Metro is Abby Roscoe. In lane number 7 from Warrington Warriors is Jasmine Boazis. And in lane number 8, also from Warrington Warriors, is Ella Grace Lawson. So results from the 11 and 12 years 200 metres individual medley final. In third place was Isabella Fowles, in second place was Autumn Claxton, and in first place in a time of 2 minutes 43.41 for Warrington Warriors was Iris Hurst. So at the moment, as they're making their way up the pool, it's looking like lane number 2 is just out in front at the moment. And it is Evie touching first, 32.39, followed by Emily Blox's 32.60, and then Abby Roscoe 32.89. So making her way back down the pool at the moment, Evie's out in front, Emily giving chase. After that, most of the final is in a line. So Evie's still there, touching first 1:10.75, followed by Amelie 1:11.94, and then third is Evie Clare 1:13.55. So now Amelie's out in front, running second, still is Evie Cutter, but as you can see, as well, Evie Clare and Abby Roscoe working very hard, as is Gabby McCulloch as well. So Emily turning first, 1:53.36, Evie second, then followed by Gabby McCulloch and Abby Roscoe as they make their way back down. Who's got what left in the tank on the freestyle? It is Emily who's out in front. But after that, you've got Evie Cutter, you've got Gabby McCulloch, you've also got Evie Clare and Abby Roscoe as well. So you've got Emily coming through. After that, Evie's still running second, but Evie Clare and Abby Roscoe fighting hard as well. Emily comes in, she takes the touch, 2:26.38. Who's going to come in next? It is going to be Evie Cutter in 2:31.29. Touching the wall third in 2:31.54 is Abby Roscoe.
Next is event 460, which is the women 14 years 200 metre IM final. In lane number 1 from Wirral Metro is Lily Horton. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best is Isabel Liptrot. And in lane 3 from the city of Salford is Grace Jackson. In lane number 4 we've got Katie Lee from the city of Salford. In lane 5 from Warrington Warriors is Gabriella Hunt. In lane 6 from Cockermouth is Amber Rigg. In lane 7 from Wigan Best is Hannah Lee. And in lane 8 from Warrington Warriors is Kerry Henney.
So results from the the women's 13 years 200 metres individual medley final. In third place from Wirral Metro was Abby Roscoe. In second place from Wigan Best was Evie Cutter, and in first place in a time of 2 minutes 26.38 from the city of Salford was Emily Loxage. So coming back down here in the backstroke, as you can see, it is at the moment lane number 4. It's Katie Lee. Also going well is lane 7, lane 2 and lane 5. So touching first was Katie Lee at the backstroke section. After that it was Hannah Lee, and touching third at the moment was Isabel Litchot. But we will see what happens as we move through the breaststroke section. As we said, still got lane 4, and Katie Lee, who's out in front at the moment. Hannah Lee is not far behind, which is also the same for Gabriella Hunt and Amber Rigg as well. As I said, Katie's still holding that lead as she's making her way towards the wall and to head back on the freestyle section. So Katie touches in 1:53.50. It's Grace Jackson now who's second, with Gabriella Hunt in third. As I said, as they head for home, it is still Katie Lee out in front. Working hard in lane number 3 is Grace Jackson. And then at the moment running in third looks like lane number 5 in Gabriella Hunt. But coming under the flags this time is going to be Katie Lee, and she will touch the wall in 2:26.81. Coming in second is Grace Jackson, 2 minutes 30.10, and touching the wall third was Amber Rigg in 2:32.13. Okay, so we now move on to our last set of finals of the weekend, and this is event 461, which is going to be the men's 11 and 12 years 200 metres backstroke. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics is Lee Scholes. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best is James Vaughan. In lane number 3, also from Wigan Best, is Daniel Barton. In lane number 4 from Winsford is Thomas Rickles. In lane number 5 from Southport is Harrison Dale. In lane number 6 from Blackpool Aquatics is William Kershaw. In lane number 7 from Bolton Metro is Leo Talbot. And in lane number 8, also from Bolton Metro, Ethan Blythe. In event 460, there was a disqualification in lane number 8. Okay, so With event 460 in mind, we do have the results for you there for the 14 years 200 metres individual medley final. In third place from Cockermouth was Amber Rigg. In second place from the city of Salford was Grace Jackson. And in first place in a time of 2 minutes 26.81 from the city of Salford was Katie Lee. So as we go through the halfway turn, it is Thomas out in front, 119.74, but 1/10 behind him is Harrison Dale, so very close indeed. So Harrison and Thomas turning there with only 5 100ths between them as they start to make their way back down. It is William still running in third as well. But lanes 4 and 5 very close together as they make their way through in towards the final 25. But as if he knew, he puts the afterburners on at the moment. Lane number 4, Thomas Rickles, just started to power away, but Harrison Dale still coming at him in lane number 5. And William still running third in lane 6 as well. But as they come under the flags, it is going to be lane number 4, Thomas Rickles, at a time of 2 minutes 41.9. Harrison Dale touches second in 2:42.53, with William Kershaw touching the wall 2:44.59.
Coming up now to event 462 is the men 13 years 200 metre backstroke. Here are your finalists in lane 1. We've got Thomas Bitgood from Satellite. Lane 2 is Rhys Pownell from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3 is Max Offord from Altrincham. Lane 4 is Daniel Caverdi from Stockport Metro. Lane 5, William Irvine from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6, Archie Lorimer from Clitheroe. Lane 7. Lane 8 is Isaac Shaw from Preston.
The results from the men's 11 and 12 years 200 metres backstroke. In third place from Blackpool Aquatics was William Kershaw. In second place from Southport was Harrison Dale. And in first place in a time of 2 minutes 40.19 from Winsford was Thomas Rickles. So at the 100 metre turn, it is Daniel Coverdi in front. He turns in 1:11.03. Running second at the moment is William Irvine. He turned in 1:13.60. With Max Orford running third, turning in 1:13.91. So Daniel on his way back down for the final time, turned there in 1:47.71, giving himself just over a 4-second lead from William Irvine in lane number 5. And still running third is Max Orford. So Daniel's time in the heats was 2:24. We'll see if he can better that as he makes his way into the final 5 metres. Daniel does better that, touching in 2:23.64. Who's going to take the next one? Here we go. In second place was Max Orford, touching 2:30.35, and William Irvine touching 2:30.50. Okay, so we move on to the last final of the weekend. This is event 463, the men's 14 years 200 metres backstroke. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Stockport Metro is Lewis Brody. In lane number 2 from Prescott is Luke Brussels. In lane number 3 from Warrington Warriors is George Danteith. In lane number 4 from Stockport Metro is Henry Taylor. In lane number 5 from Warrington Warriors is Joseph Ashley. In lane number 6 from Wigan Best is Joshua Hayes. In lane number 7 from Winsford is Henry Ball. And in lane number 8 from Southport is Dylan Foster. So results from the men's 13 years 200 metres backstroke final. In third place from the City of Liverpool was William Irvine. In second place from Altrincham was Max Orford, and in first place in a time of 2 minutes 23.64 from Stockport Metro was Daniel Coverdi. So at the moment, it is lane number 4, and he does just have a slight advantage over lane 5, but it is, as I said, very slight indeed. After that, running in third is lane number 3, is George from Warrington. So turning at the halfway point there, Henry Taylor, who's out in front, turns on 1:08.85, followed by Joseph Ashley. And then after that was George Danteith, Dainty should I say, in lane number 3. So it is Henry in lane number 4 who's going to turn first, but Joseph is very close with him as well. Let's see what happens in this final 50 metres. Still running third is lane number 3 as well. But at the moment, it is anyone's to take between lanes 4 and 5. As we said, with Henry and Joseph still battling it out as they come into the final 25. Who's got what left in the tank? Do they not right next to each other? I'm sure they do, but who wants it that little bit more? Here they go into the final 5 metres. Coming through. Looks like it's Henry Taylor who's going to take the touch. He does in 2:21.42. Joseph Ashley's next, 2:22.20. With George 18th touching the wall third, 2:25.99. So that concludes the racing for this weekend. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, and we hope you look forward to doing it all again next weekend.